These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And incomplete to open things up. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. That catch good for only a couple.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Jones. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down. From the gun, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Carry here for Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Ball carrier.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Push him back. Push him back.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the 50, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Matt Patricia, he says now's the time. His guys are going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Turnover on downs.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to launch it for Washington. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Brings up.
We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Mike, check, 59.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They were in zone defensively. Went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Now Jones, off the play fake. The 20. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Giants. Damian Ratley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Giants 7, Lions nothing.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the rookie second rounder from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Leonard Williams.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Stafford able to find Hockenson for a Lion first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, 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 hey.
On first down, Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Stafford hands to
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
the ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Jones now on first down. He's going to rifle one. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Stafford's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones, off play action. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Julian Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Off the play fake, Jones. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
I'm coming. Mike 38.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
Jones.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Jones. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Check the backer, check the backer.
Jones now, off the play fake. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Jones throwing on first down. Catch made by Slayton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Is good. Makes the score Giants 30, Lions nothing. Graham Gano is set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike, 55. 11. 55.
To throw is Stafford. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Saquon Barkley.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. That's complete, right around the 8. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Giants 37. Lions.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 22, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Watch the boot. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the run. Hey.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Stafford's
They'll give him a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Watch the curl.
Out of the gun, Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, are you a little more... And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man. And each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Golladay, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Stafford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hockenson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Screen play, Johnson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Check 3, check 3. Zero. Save.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Lions.
Switch. Showing it. Stay 50.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
You got nothing. Watch, twist. Hey, 22. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. 70. Kill. Get on.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. Stafford. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Here's Swift. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And he'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the 4th. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Final score, Giants.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.